Denver, Colorado, Reef Builders, Reefstock 2022. But this video isn't just about Reefstock and Reef Builders and Reef Therapy. This video is about those that are a part of it. The local stores, the coral vendors, the manufacturers, everyone coming under one roof for a commonality, which is saltwater aquariums and sometimes freshwater aquariums. But the crazy thing is these folks come from all different backgrounds. There's just coral vendors. This is what they do for a living. They go from show to show. There are local stores that are open Wednesday through Sunday, and they still manage to make it to shows like this. And then there are folks like myself and Red Sea and Kessel, that Carib Sea, that show up to these shows to showcase their products to local folks coming in to check out what Reefstock has to offer. But in between all of this, I wanted to highlight a store that's only been around for just over a year, that breaks down display tanks in their aquarium shop to bring it to Reefstock, and then has to go back and reset up their aquarium shop for a normal day. Work on top of work on top of work. I'm talking about Biggs Lagoon. Super loud. Just got back from Reefstock, and we are headed, oh yes, to Biggs Lagoon. Keep in mind, they were at the show. They are closed today and tomorrow, which is Monday and Tuesday. But I want to show you that even though they're off, there is still a grind to happen when you own a local fish store. So when you think about the local store, you realize they have their open times, right? They've got their times where you come into the store and you're purchasing product, whether it's dry goods or livestock. But what you don't see is all of the other work on the off days that happen. So for instance, here at Biggs Lagoon, they purchased this aquarium while they were at Reefstock. They cleaned one of their display tanks here to bring to Reefstock. So now, days off, Monday and Tuesday, they're actually doing work on top of work to get the display rocking and rolling, and then to get this brand new aquarium up and operational. It's a completely different ball game when we come into a store and we're like, wow, this store is so immaculate. It's clean, fresh, up and down. And this store is one of those stores. I think the words from the Biggs are, it's crispy. And it is crispy. Today, to me, it's still crispy because I see exactly what goes on behind the scenes to keep a store like this operating in such a high level with a lot of work from a family. So if you really are in the area and you're looking for some fire coral, or you're maybe just looking for some sea chafe product, Biggs Lagoon, right here in Firestone, should be one of those stops. But Biggs didn't want me to film. None of them did. They said, you can't show the store like this. People aren't going to associate it with that quote unquote crispy feeling. But I still wanted to showcase the store. As much as it was uncrispy, I could see the dedication, the hard work, the passion that was put into this store, even if there was aquariums on the floor, empty with straps on them. To think they purchased another one while at the show, and the aquarium that they brought to display their frags for sale was one of their display tanks in this store that they broke down, cleaned, transported, broke down, cleaned, and is gonna go back up. They even help other local businesses with their wall of locality, I guess, is what we'll call it. Biggs Lagoon is doing stuff different than I've ever seen. It's a family banded together with one goal: passion through coral. Listening to the dad talk, listening to the sons talk, it's apparent they do have a passion. Are they perfect? No, no one is. But their store is definitely a place to step into. It is a push forward, and it is really refreshing to see a family's take
on what an aquarium shop dedicated to saltwater is supposed to be. Thank you, Biggs, for allowing me this opportunity to share your dreams, your passions, and to showcase what it is I feel is that next level. Pushing through all obstacles, through COVID, through being open only a year and some change, and to continually press forward for those goals. Thank you so much. You know what's next. Holla!